Well, it was a common sight in the 80s and 90s, not quite as frequent since, but it's back. Playoff football in the Bay Area here at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the Carolina Panthers and the San Francisco. The man who was a prep All-American in nearby Antioch, it's Najee Harris. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now a give. Running left is Harris. And he powers his way up past the 30. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first. On the give, this is Harris. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Meanwhile, Darnold's throw complete there to Thomas.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
On 2nd down, it's Harris. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Third and 2, Darnold. Being chased out left. And he'll just get rid of it.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it. And that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. They're going for it. This is Harris. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
To throw again on 2nd down, Darnold. And going deep for Hill. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's at least a couple of times that they've tried to stretch the field here in this first quarter. They haven't been successful yet, but obviously they're going to keep trying, and maybe they'll find some seams underneath as this game progresses.
And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves him looking at a 4th down. Matt Rule, a risk taker in college, going for it. fourth. Darnold. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's going to be out of bounds, a few yards shy of the line to gain. And that's going to be a turnover on downs. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He'll buy some time right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, wide open. Complete. Touchdown. 49ers. Cooper Kupp, 63 yards. And the 49ers are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. Darnold on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Darnold. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away. But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Out to his left. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Christian Kirk, 31 yards. And the Niners are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now 14-0.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete.
And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
Not much there, only a yard.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Now Darnold. 4 forced out to his left. And he's got his target, Harris. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Nick Bosa, he's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Another try after the first down sack. Darnold. He will find his man Chase complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 34-yard line. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. Space to run past the 20 and down to the 16-yard line. 51 yards rushing for him now as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup. First down, and they go back to Harris. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Najee Harris, a 16-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers are able to get this back within a touchdown. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Now a give, right side. It's Mitchell. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Josh Allen, he says that he wants to continue to perfect executing the run-pass option. Looked pretty good there.
And he's put in the minds of all people trying to defend him that his legs create big plays. So guess who benefits?
His running back.
You no doubt about it, and we just saw it there.
On first down, Allen. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
And he is going to have a Niners first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
To the air, Allen. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on first down. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Throw left side, complete to Kupp. His 2nd catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up 3rd down now. Allen off the play fake. Flushed out right. Going up top for Kupp.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Panthers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. 2nd and 14. Another try after the first down sack. Darnold, throw left side, complete to Chase. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They run for it with Harris. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Thought they might throw the football with a little chunk that they had remaining on 4th down, but they ran it. They got it.
And the reason they were able to get it done, he ran that play with conviction, didn't he? Understood he would get a little bit of help from his friends up front, but it was really on him to go ahead and make the power move and get it done, and that he did.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jamal Adams on the safety blitz, too fast to handle. Well, remember, he had the interception earlier. Now he adds the sack. He's really making his presence felt out there.
Well, he is putting together a heck of a game. In fact, he's going to bump these plays to his highlight reel. Okay, so when he wants to show it off later on, look what I did out there, guys. And this offense, they've got to start paying him a little special attention. He's like a good basketball player, putting stats in every column.
That swung out wide to Harris. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. Here's Darnold. Going for the deep ball. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage excellent there downfield, and it leads to a 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on 4th down. Let's see what's in store here. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. They'll run on first down. It's Mitchell, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. On 2nd and 7, Allen eluding the pressure right. This one caught by Kittle. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A big connection on that one. 37 yards. That is caught by the tight end Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle in the final seconds of the first half. And the Niners will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And it's
It's now 21-7.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away.
Tyreek Hill on the return.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
A final shot before the break. Darnold.
He gets this one to Hubbard, complete.
And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway.
The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line.
And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards.
I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the third quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
He's going to let it go again.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Throwing is Allen on third.
That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Ray McLeod there to make the grab.
And the 49ers continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. To throw is Darnold. And going deep for Hill. And got his man complete. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big play there for Carolina. On first down, it's Darnold. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
To the air again, Darnold steps away to his left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. They run again with Harris. Calling no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal. Nice job holding them out of the end zone on 3rd down. I think you need to give a big assist to this crowd.
Yeah, they're really rallying them, aren't they? They're behind them the whole way. And they get that little bit of extra motivation when you're in a tough situation. Let's see what happens here on 4th down if they go for it. Can the crowd help them one more time?
On 4th down, Darnold. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Jamar Chase there to make the grab. And the Panthers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead will be cut down to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here's McLeod from his end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. And set to get this drive underway. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting at a great spot. Up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. They'll keep it on the ground. Mitchell. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he is going to have a 49ers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And now they'll throw with Allen. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. Open man is Kirk, complete. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. 2nd and 6. On play action, Allen. That'll be caught. It's caught. Touchdown, 49ers. Cooper Kupp, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Niners are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. He's got it at the 10. And he gets in. And no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Looks like the Panthers hands team does it. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he's got this down to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Darnold.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Buying time to his left. And going deep for Hill. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 35 yards.
And the Panthers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
They're going to throw for the 2 with Darnold. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And now first downs are key. They want to keep that clock moving, up by 2 scores as they try to cement their place in the conference championship round in 1 week's time. He'll have a first down past the 40 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. 65 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. On play action, Allen.
He'll fire this deep for Ayuk.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A big connection on that one. 34 yards. Now Allen. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line.
Yetur Gross-Matos.
Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. On 2nd and goal, Allen pushes him over.
Kittle catching the slant.
A nice job to get 11 out of that pass play, but now they face a 3rd and goal.
Mitchell.
And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Allen going to go on 4th down. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, a beast released in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game.
And the 49ers have put this one to bed here in the fourth quarter.
And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
Tyreek Hill set to return it.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
They knew this would be tough on the road divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this fourth quarter.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Darnold. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted.
Picked off near the 34. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
As a quarterback, Charles, you have to imagine that he knew that heat was coming there on that snap. But this time, the pressure forces him into an interception.
Absolutely he knew. And maybe that's a spot in other parts of the game. He's going to think about just throwing that one away. But down late in the fourth quarter, he has no choice, no luxury. He's got to try and make a play. And even with that pressure around him, he tried to complete it downfield to no avail.
Allen's throw complete here to Ayuk.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you're talking about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Open man is Ayuk, complete.
And they'll get this down to the 10. Now those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there.
And the Niners will continue on as we say so long, everybody.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.